last match of the season as D Blue is slowly approaching with that, and Rudy Roto's there with a shorty.
Yeah, we know he loves to bring out the shorty, especially on pistol, and it is going amazingly for him as he picks up 3 inside the smoke. Honeydew completely unable to stop him early here. But this is gonna bode poorly as he gets the 4th for this matchup for Honeydew. Seasoned roster. They've, throughout this entire league, kept pretty consistent players, so they're definitely gonna have the advantage in terms of team cohesion and synergy in this matchup, and it's absolutely tearing Honeydew apart as, once again, they find themselves at a disadvantage early on in the round. D-Blue has possibly slipped the net here, so could get 2, does manage to get that, cracking open this A site, and all of a sudden, Honeydew have their first advantage in a round.
That is a big sacrifice play from D Blue. Did sacrifice a teammate just to get into that position, and it will come out to a net positive as Kiru has a beautiful positioning here. I don't think RME will really expect it. They're going to have to clear it just a bit, but I don't think the full thing will happen, so this timing will be huge.
It's Karu seems to have the round in the palm of their hands. We'll get 1. Sea-Lion quick to trade it back, but now thrusted into the 1v2 here. We'll throw an orb out onto the spike. Wants to try and get some shots, bait it out, and is actually just choosing to stick the spike. And the snake bite is even late. He's just sticking the defuse. And so now Sea-Lion has stolen the round out from underneath Honeydew. Onto the B site that will net them a plant here. The rest of Honeydew are going to have to rotate back through their spawn to try and play this post plant well. They have the Blade Storms, they have some rifles, and its crew on a Sheriff is going to be the weak link. But some young guy is going to pick off Rudy Rogers. A massive player for RME has been lost in this retake. So they're going to have to try and make things work as they're sending more players forward. The half is gotten, and the wingman will sticking it again. There's no way. Honeydew, what are you doing? Just another full stick from RME. Gets them a 7th.
You definitely need to think about that a lot more as, I mean, CeeLo still has not been punished on this off really whatsoever, but now will cast her curse, I guess, as maybe Honeydew have a chance in this round. They have a lot of ultimates to use as Army will just push off. Rudy falls down again in the attacker spawn as Nemesis will get the trade, but this round does look good for Honeydew.
Yeah, they could try and pick this up, but Sea-Lion at the back of the site manages to get 1 more. So alongside of Nemesis, he's going to try to spearhead this retake. Wizard throws down the lockdown as well. Some young guy set up with the Dizzy, but it gets shot out of the air. Counter lockdown sent out as well. And some young guy stands strong inside of this round. Wizard goes down, and so does Sea-Lion. And we are looking at the first round for Honeydew, unless Nemesis is able to pull this off. And he can't best its Karu. Finally, Honeydew break the streak.
Teams. So now we need to see what happens as server getting a bit freaky there, and Rudy Rojo's in this. Oh no, not again. Not again.
No, 3. Oh my god, Rudy could have quite possibly the craziest ace that we have seen in this series, or in this entire league rather, as he sees the last player. He's gonna get the ace, and that is absolutely absurd.
High impact, high action ace, I guess you can see, as Honeydew is pushing forward, looking for some sort of round.
Dude, Rudy is so confident right now, just pushing up with the shorty. He's gonna find himself a 20th kill inside of this matchup. Teleporting forward, there is no fear in this man as he's just barreling through this site, caught out in the open, so will go down, and it looks like Honeydew could possibly convert this pistol, as it's all left up to Wizard and Nemesis. As Nemesis goes down, it's left up to Wizard on low HP. Honeydew do manage to bounce back inside of the pistol, but it feels like too little too late. Position, I should say, as they would prefer, as some utilities are forfeited, and some players have light armor. These outlaws could definitely tear through, and as Nemesis takes out D-Blue, it's not before D-Blue gets 1 onto Cielo. Losing your Gecko is absolutely brutal here. It could allow Honeydew to spiral a bonus round.
The only problem is trying to do this retake with an outlaw is quite difficult. I mean, we have seen them do crazier things. Army will be pushing back as well, so the outlaws do have some sort of a chance here, but we will definitely find out as, I mean, yeah, this is going to be a very interesting retake for Honeydew.
I mean, RME's so low here. They want to play the spam because they don't want to take these gunfights head on. Their HPs are so low, and so now it's all eyes on Sea Lion because it's the only one with HP to work with. He's tagged by an outlaw. He's put on 10 HP, but beautiful shots. And oh my God, what a clutch from Sea Lion! Gets the 4K to secure match point, and RME crushed the dreams of Honeydew. Now we will cry ourselves to sleep.
But here we go now. Thrush does come out on site. This is a chance as Hiru does fall. This is not good already for Honeydew.
And I mean, even their economy not the best, and Rudy just pushing up with a Bucky, manages to get one more as well. Pulling out the classic to contest at long range, trades out the Bucky for a Vandal and is just sending it forward and absolutely dismantles Honeydew. What a clinical performance from Rudy Rojos to secure Icebox.
It's like this is a jungle gym for him.
No.
He's just jumping around, teleporting. He's just chilling as a flawless for RME will win map 1 on Icebox 13-3.
Mr. C, two very proficient players on this RME roster are set up to succeed here on the site. It's all up to Nemesis as its crew gets Mr. C, but Cielo is now here to support and gets 2 and a 3rd as well. Beautiful shots from Cielo and absolutely insane heroics to give a pistol for RME.
Bucky, as that is a... Okay, never mind. Doppelganger with a bad knife will not find much.
Yeah, I mean, he always has the Bucky here on the second round, and they're just feeding these close range engagements to him. He's gonna rack up 2 kills for his trouble. Honeydew is getting absolutely torn apart here, even teleporting in towards the back and gets a 4th and possibly another ace, but no, shut down by Doppelganger. It's all gonna come down to him in the 1v4 and can't do anything. Gonna decide to split into mid here. They want to gain more map control. It's Rudy here to greet them with a shotgun on his smoke once again. It's Karu that wins that heads-up gunfight. So now Rudy will not be able to replicate the success from round 2. Instead, it's Cielo to step up and try and get going what she had on round 1. Nemesis contributes as well. And so now it's Honeydew left in a stressful situation. Doppelganger tries to pull things back and gets 1 kill on this B site, trying to find an opening here. And it's Karu will grab that opening by the throat, but Mr. Seed is quick to respond. Mid is in absolute pandemonium, and it results in Honeydew trying to secure this B site. Doppelganger creeping forward, gets 1 more, but Mr. Seed brings it to a 1v1. It's all up to Waffle as he rotates around spawn.
That was a bonanza in the market area. Kills going back and forth. Doppelganger does find the advantage for just a moment for Honeydew until Mr. Seed with that flying judge will even it back up. It's a 1v1. Waffle still looking for their first kill in the round or in this game, and Mr. Seed is gonna look to attack this spot. Doesn't know exactly where Waffle is, so we'll just try and prowl around. Does have the paint shells to potentially push them out of a certain position as well, but we're gonna find out as this is gonna be a very interesting retake.
Done if he has the read on their position, and doesn't seem like he does as he sends the paint shell to a different position, turns his back, so Waffle wins the 1v1, and disaster is avoided for Honeydew, but at the cost of so much economic damage. Yeah, it feels like such a volatile matchup here for Honeydew because every time they get any kind of success, it comes at such a massive cost, and it's all gonna fall apart outside of B main.
Some guy is actually might have the timing on this as well, as look at all the RME players pushing this mid side. This Omen could find a huge timing, or is AFK.
No way. He tried to play the trigger discipline, I think, and just goes down with nothing to show for it. Either that or some shots were whiffed, and it's just going to allow RME to once again completely dissect Honeydew. It's all left up to Doppelganger once again in a 1v4. Manages 1 kill, but brought down to 50 HP. Does get a second here, so possibly could try and make the difference inside of this round. An insane shot as well. So it's now all left up to Wizard in the 1v1, and he gets shut down. A ray of hope for Honeydew is quickly snuffed out.
Not looking good for Honeydew, but they are going to be pushing mid, and this definitely could be a very good trap play for RME.
And they're not even checking the corner to where Rudy Rojo's is, and it's just going to allow him to get 1 kill and quickly be backed up by Wizard as well. Pushing through the smoke, and Wizard is just going to continue to farm this mid position, and it's all going to fall apart at the wayside. This is RME running away with the series. Turn up the aggression themselves. They've shot straight up through mid, and now they've retained control of market and the spawn of RME. They lose 1 player in the process, and RME is going to be hearing these rotates in. It all comes down to a very awkward anchor situation, and some young guy even gets one onto Rudy. Doppelganger quick to take out Wizard, only good for 1, so it's up to CeeLo a lot here, it feels. Split between multiple angles, trying to get some kind of opening into this round. We could see Honeydew managing to bounce back with lower weaponry. They need to hold on to this tree control though, and Mr. Seed is looking to be the one to assault it. Doesn't land any of the initial shots, but Nemesis is there to support, so it all comes down to a 1v3 for Doppelganger. We've seen some insane heroics, and he has the Odin towards the back of the site, playing inside of health, throws out a nade to try and dissolve this defuse, and gets 1 kill as well, gets a second, and Doppelganger with the dink on the last, but CeeLo finishes it off and avoids travesty for RME.
See something now is they're going to be pushing aggressive.
Yeah, trying to take advantage a little bit of the team play with Paranoia coming out, but even still, it's not enough to make up for the gap in mechanical skill here as RME come out victorious in those engagements. And even Rudy trying to get an early pick with this shorty. He's playing close on the door, knows that Honeydew are just gonna be so scared here. He's taking advantage of that, throws out the Paranoia. It's Karoo goes down, and this round has fallen apart. We're seeing the end of the series, I feel. You think you can beat your dad, and he just kind of like punches you once in the chest and knocks the wind out of you, you know?
I mean, that's
the route. I thought that's the route you were gonna go instead of punting 4-year-olds. Oh my god, that's fair. Some young guy though gets a 3K with the sheriff here, and so now all of a sudden RME are in a rough situation. They're left trying to recover here. CeeLo posted up with the Ares, waiting for some kind of overextension, but Honeydew are not giving up this advantage that they've secured. Very understandable, as they haven't had a lot throughout this series.
So I'm wondering if Rudy Rojo's check got lost in the mail or something. Steph was supposed to send that out to him like a few days ago. I think it maybe went to his spam folder or something. I think he has to check that real quick. Either way, Honeydew have a chance here, and they're going to be pushing onto this site where it is only Waffle and needs some help, and we'll see how this transpires.
They don't check his position though, and so Waffle's able to get 1 kill, and it's all left up to CeeLo. 4 kills on the round, and looking to get the ace to pull this round over the line for RME. It's Karoo. It comes down to the timing and gets exactly that in lane. So it's a rogue energy thrifty here for Honeydew. Rounds after a timeout, and well, it'll allow them to take the A site for free. They're opting for a 5v5 post plant, but it's actually a 5v4 post plant, as Mr. Seed a little bit of over aggression here gets taken out by its Karoo. That even gives the potential for this lockdown as well. All of a sudden, Honeydew is once again in the driver's seat for this round.
And a Karoo finds super aggression.
What insane aggression from its Karoo. CeeLo able to keep things at least manageable here. And the Hunter's Fury is popped on the tap of the spike. Quick to back off of it though, as they want to keep these guns up. The defuse is being stuck, and there's even false confidence of the spam killing the diffuser, as it's just the coverage that was taken out. It's all Honeydew across the feed. It's that 5-round streak here for Honeydew. This is a actual comeback that we could be looking at. Honeydew Roadhose is tagged through the wall by an op, so brought down so low. They do manage to take out D-Blue, and they get one more onto its Karu as well. So Rudy is going to pick up this op, try and make it work with the lower HP. And Honeydew, you have to have some kind of bounce back here. Doppelganger is still alive. The impact player for this comeback so far still has a voice in this round. This is going to be an execute onto the B site here for RME.
Also, I just noticed, did they fix the game, or can I see utility on the map again?
Yeah, I can see it as well. We still have had that. I don't know if you guys see this from the observer point of view, but at least from us following Aesthetic, we sometimes lose the diffuse. So that's still around, but hopefully. Ooh. Oh, what a shot here from Rudy, though. Looks like, I was going to say hopefully we can see this comeback continue, but he seems to crush the dreams of that. The Nemesis even continues to do so. It's all left up to some young guy who's been rather impactful throughout this map, but is left with a 1v2, and as he's stalled out by the Nano Swarm, will have no time to breach through onto this site, and it's gonna be RME claiming the rounds. Yes, you'll get some kills, but it's a hollow victory. Of a rifle, you need to see massive picks, and we just have not seen that thus far. Rudy, who appears to only have a ghost inside of this round, perhaps forgot to buy, maybe? I'm not sure, but Mr. C to get one on the other side of the map, and Rudy is just going to recover the spike here with the from the shadows, and it looks like this is going to be the end of this matchup as multiple players from Honeydew go down. It's a plant on the B site. They have to scramble to try and retake, and there's so many RME members scattered throughout the map that they have to focus on assaults from all fronts. Some young guy manages one, but Mr. C takes out its crew in exchange, and Rudy teleporting behind will take out Waffle, and Honeydew's hopes and dreams for this comeback will fall to the wayside as it's all gonna be a win for RME.